it seems like a lot of negative things are happening in the world, and people are getting really upset. Um, and that's okay. It's understandable that you guys are upset. But I think it's really important that you notice, um, or that you don't allow your anger to consume you. Right. So this is there are people who gain power through positive energy, and there are people who gain power through negative energy. Right. That's just the way things are. It's possible to gain power using either of them. They're both pretty effective. Love and fear, they're both very effective in gaining power, right? So understanding negativity, understanding fear, you know, their plan is genius and it is working, right? Um, they've realized that they can't win with lies anymore. Um, I would just say that, yeah, I should say people in power in general have learned that you can't really win with lies anymore because we have the internet, so we can fact check everything instantly. So it's you can't really lie anymore, right? Not effectively. But what they can do is they can be completely overt about the negative things that they are doing, allowing you to see all of the negative things and making it appear as if nothing can stop the negative things from happening. Um, but that's just factually not true. The truth is they're under pressure and they're flailing and they are desperate. This is a last ditch effort, to maintain a rule utilizing negative energy, right? Um, we all see it. You go on Facebook and you go on Twitter or whatever, you post and you're angry, but like we all see it. Like we know, it's bad, and we see exactly who's bad and exactly what they're doing, and it's kind of great actually. The more bad things that happen, the more bad things that happen in the open like this, the more bad people end up getting revealed. And when I say bad people and bad things, I mean people who just gain their power using negative energy. Odds are they had no idea that's what they were doing, because they were taught that, just like everyone else was taught that. I was taught that too. Like I was taught that too from various sources. Like it's not. It is a bad thing that needs to stop, but it's not a thing that needs to be hated. You know what I mean? It's not a thing that needs to be hated, and it's not ununderstandable. It is understandable. People who rule using negative energy, right? We're finding them. They're going to jail. They might not be going to jail today. They might hang on to their rule a little bit longer, but this is just a waiting game. If you go on the internet and look up, everything that you have a problem with in the world, look up a solution on the internet, and I guarantee you'll find one. This is just a matter of time. Like, don't underestimate how much we can change and how fast we can change it. Like, we already have all of the tools in place. Like, we're ready to go as soon as we're giving the opportunity to. So we just have to keep knocking until we get the opportunity. That's it. Just keep showing up. And they might push you away, they might throw you around, they might throw dirt at you or whatever. It doesn't really matter because eventually they're going to be gone one way or another, and we're going to be here still pushing the same agenda. It's just an agenda of love and unification and ending this polarization and lack of understanding, because there's hate breeding on both sides. And there's no point in hating each other, because we're all just trying to be good anyway and trying to be seen as good anyway. We just have, we all have different values and stuff like that. And if we work together, we can really figure out like anything. you know Um, I'm excited. I think we're a part of a generation that understands, that these human issues, here I'll explain this, yeah, that like for this is really the first time, like you have to cut people who rule using negative energy and older people, in the government and whatever, whatever you're thinking, like you have to cut them some slack because we're the first generation in the history of uh, recorded mankind, the last 23,000 years or whatever. Like, for the first time, we are the first generation that's accustomed to rapid change. Just no one's ever really experienced it before, and we were born into it, so it's all we know, right? So things are changing really fast. This is the most change that a lot of older people have ever seen in their entire life, and more change than anyone before them has ever even imagined happening at once. Like it's unconceivable. It's a lot. So things are getting better. Things are changing fast. And they will change faster. Uh, but we're the first ones. So we kind of have to cut people some slack. Um, the the internet allows us to really have for the first time a whole, or at least a nearly whole understanding of what it is to be human. All we do, like all day, our generation, all we do, like people complain about us being on our screens all the time, but all our generation really does is just scroll through experiences. That's it, and opinions. And that's you watch a video and you think it's funny, and then you scroll through and see if other people also think it's funny and why and who it offends and what it, like you learn so much about human beings and what it means to be human being, and you make so many decisions about the type of person that you want to become based on all these perspectives. It just simply wasn't possible before. All the perspectives that you had were simply people that you asked perspectives from. Now you can see anyone's perspective on pretty much anything, like at any time you want. So like we're gonna accumulate way more knowledge of what it means to treat another human being well and what it means to live than previous generations. So it's just we just have to wait. They don't get it yet. And we can't shove it down their throats either. We're kind of, we just have to keep knocking, and that's okay. We'll win eventually. They can't escape. We know who they are. Their names are posted in the forever. So what they've done is posted in the forever. Like we can find them and help them and get them out of power. And put people there that we respect, and we can do it with love, and generosity and grace, um, allowing people to change and develop and learn, because we really what we're mad at is like that we feel like people haven't learned the same things that we've learned. So we just have to teach, and you can't teach through anger. You can't teach by yelling. I've had several teachers who have tried and failed. You gotta teach with love and kindness and grace and understanding.